Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good Monday morning, and welcome back by popular demand to the Coffee with Craig show. After a couple weeks of holiday, I was in, Winston was in Croatia, which you'll get to hear about, and I was in LA. So great to be back, and lots of interesting things happening. Just a quick note on our events. September 16th is our two things happening on the day. First thing is our morning Coffee with Craig show at the InterContinental Hotel, and we have some super great guests that we'll be talking to about really coming on the side more from the Last Mile magazine, but really be covering development and investment on warehouse and industrial, a lot on the e-commerce group. So very exciting stuff. That's September 16th. Sign up now for the morning part, and then that's about an hour. And then in the evening, we have our annual Back to Business cocktails. Always a lot of fun, always exciting. We're having them again at La Regina Hotel. A little bit of barbecue outside, and inside. If it's a little bit too cold, we got an inside part, but the outside's great, and probably many of you have been there, but super boutique hotel, very nice, great wines, great food. Remember the food from last time?
I do, yeah. It was lovely.
Yeah, food was good. And what else did we do there? I guess we had some nice music as well. I remember
we had some very happy people to be networking again
before
they locked us down.
Exactly. It was right before the lockdown. Yeah, very happy. So once again, very happy. And then October 20th and 21st, which is our CEE Investment Awards. I've been noticing we're getting a lot of nominations through the site already, so that's great. I guess you're seeing them too, because I know they're coming in, and Mihaw's collecting them. Also, the investors, a lot of new investors are on our jury dinner, so great people to meet. So we want you all there. And a couple new sponsors, which we'll talk about tomorrow. Of all the sponsors, all the jury members, we'll start bringing them all back and bringing them all up. So with that, let's jump right into the news, because I'm sure all of you are hungry to hear what's going on in Central Eastern Europe. Winston? Let's go to you, a 20-second commercial, and then we'll start with our 20-second commercial on our CEE Awards, and then we'll jump right into the news.
MIPIM surely is the most important event for the retail sector.
No matter if we see retailers every day in our offices, MIPIM is a point of reference for us.
So, welcome back, Winston.
Yeah, good to be
Winston,
back, Craig.
Great to see you. You're looking very professional.
Yeah, professionally tanned.
Professionally tanned. God, there we go.
So there's been a lot of news, as you can imagine, in the last 2 weeks. We've been keeping the website updated with all the news.
Right.
And I've taken a few of the top stories, just a spread from all the news. And we'll start from Avison Young. They've sent an investment report from Poland, and the total investment volume in the first half of 2021 reached 2 billion.
Wow, that's good.
That's a lower volume, says Avison Young, than in previous years, but the number of transactions are very high. So the liquidity in market is really, really good. And they say that the combination of lower volume and high number of transactions is a result of investors return to safer, lower volume properties, especially industrial and convenience retail.
Right.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not surprising.
No, I mean office transactions they're a lower. They only posted 800 million.
And those are big ticket items anyway.
During the last 6 months, the investors are approaching the office market cautiously.
Right.
Again, because of the fallout from the pandemic. With the retail market, although the investment volume is very low, there were many transactions. There were 20 transactions.
Wow.
And that again is highlighting the type of product that's being exchanged, which is like these smaller retail parks with and Tesco being bought up. A lot of it was those.
Right.
And then finally, you've got the warehouse market, and the industrial sector for once has taken the lead in terms of volume. And investors are really, really keen on transport hubs, big warehouse hubs. So that's their main interest in prime locations. And finally, this year we've seen a rise in the residential for
Resi for rent.
Resi for rent sector,
resi for
and
rent.
there's been some big acquisitions on that side, like Echo acquired Archicom, Budimax, and got acquired by Cornerstone Partners and Crystal Group, and we're seeing this is going to be there's 550 million forward purchased so far in H1, and they say moving forwards this is a big market to keep an eye on.
Yeah, well, it seems like Echo and Cresta will be the big, or Cornerstone will be the big players in this whole market.
Yeah, and it's beds and sheds.
Beds and sheds.
Beds and sheds seem
Great.
to be the big key sectors
All right.
moving forwards. And just moving on and staying in Poland. And Panattoni have added another 25,000 square meters to Panattoni Park in Siedlce. And this is a new distribution center located just outside Warsaw. Again, it's one of these last mile developments, which all clients, because of this e-commerce, the growth in e-commerce, all clients wanting to be closer to their customer pool, and so you're seeing lots more developments like this cropping up around major population centers throughout the country.
We all want to be close to our clients.
We want to be close to your clients, yeah. And moving to, funny enough, Croatia, and where I was
recently.
And I can really relate to this latest news from Bluehouse, who have sold one of their shopping centres in Zagreb.
Oh, okay.
And and it's to a Slovenian investor, TRIGAL. And it's like one of these retail parks in a busy area of Zagreb, and with convenience retail, supermarket retailers. Because what I saw when I was there is the convenience retailers, supermarket retailers, they're still operating, but your smaller kind of retail, kind of niche retailers, those kind of shops are emptying.
They're having a hard time.
They're having a hard time. So again, Bluehouse Capital have sold this property. It's a strong property. It's got a good tenant mix.
Did you go there while you were?
No, I wasn't in Zagreb, to be honest. I was close to the coast.
Yeah, of course. More on the beach.
We're on the beach, and what a wonderful time that was.
Well done.
And just moving on back to Poland and MDC Squared, the warehouse developer, to the market.
Yeah, sure.
They've started a speculative development in Upper Silesia.
Okay, Hadley Dean and
Hadley Dean's
team,
company,
Okay.
So in Gliwice. It's going to offer 52,000 square meters of space. So they're saying that Upper Silesia remains a very attractive region, especially because of this e-commerce take-up. And they've got confidence in the market, and they're going to add another 52,000 square meters to that market.
Well, that's pretty big location.
Yeah.
Good.
And finally for today, and again sticking with the convenience retail aspect of the market, and TRI have added another one of their Vendo parks to Poland. Now they've got a portfolio of 26 retail parks in Poland, and they just say, according to their CEO, that Poland's retail segment in the convenience centres is growing rapidly, and there are many smaller towns without any retailer. So the prospects in this sector is looking really good.
Right, and I guess there's just more retailers that would rather be in a retail park, let's say, than 2 years ago, that some of them told us they would never go into one. And
the retail parks are all open. They have
different
different set of rules than your more conventional retail centres.
That's good. Well, I think Tree's doing the retail, and I think they're also doing residential.
Yeah, they're doing residential as well. Yeah, but
All right, so that's all we got for the day?
That's all the time we have for today, yeah.
Excellent, and great to see all of you back. Don't forget, I think we've got 2 or 3 weeks, and we're in MIPIM. We've got to stand there. We've got our magazines to be put out, so there's still some great opportunities to advertise in it. We hope to see you then, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. So enjoy the rest of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now preparing for the CEE region's flagship event for investors and developers, the Europa Property Investment Awards, which will be live and online October 20th and 21st. With a total of over 400 international and regional attendees, this event is not to be missed. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.